I had to come out here a little bit of running and also breathing fresh air. So it's good instead of just being in your room, I guess. I wanted to talk about how I've been learning programming for like a year and a half. And it all started because I started searching about vibe coding, and in that time was very like trendy. It was new. And I just started like trying it myself, and it was very impressive how you can just literally give some prompts and it will give you back some code, I guess. And yeah, it was very exciting to see everything, and I had so many ideas in my head that I wanted to do, but it was just giving prompts to AI without any direction or knowledge at all. I felt frustrated in that time because I didn't know what was happening. I'm actually glad that it happened that way. It encouraged me to learn how to program correctly and properly. The ideas that I had, I just stopped completely. And it was hard in that time because everyone was saying you have to use ChatGPT in that time. Start doing it, you're missing out. Everyone everywhere, like X, YouTube, everyone was saying that. So it was very hard for me to like close everything and just focus on studying. And I'm glad that I did it that way, because after a year and a half of studying a lot, coming back to doing some of my projects, and I'm glad that I understand a lot now. And I'm coming back to X, YouTube and Reddit, and I can still see people being very pushy to like just do vibe coding and you don't have to understand anything. I mean, some people are still saying that, but there are also the people saying that you have to learn, you have to study. If I was back in that time, but now I will still be like very, I'm missing out. I have to hurry, I have to do this, I have to start doing, and it's just completely wrong. Sometimes you have to close your ears and also your eyes with what's happening around you and just focus on yourself, just study. To share a little bit of what I've been doing, I've been studying with the Odin project, which has been a great source of knowledge to learn. I started doing everything. I was trying to restrict myself for using AI, so I wanted to learn a lot at the beginning. But now I think I'm in a different focus. I'm up to the React sections, which is almost like finishing. I allow myself to use a bit of AI when I don't understand things. I just tell AI to explain to me what is happening. It's interesting to see, because sometimes the information out there is very dry documentation that it's just very boring for me. So I just tell AI to like explain me in funny ways and do some examples of coding and stuff like that. And when it comes to doing the projects, I do it myself as much as I can. I try to write everything down, but I still use AI to like guide me on those projects and all of that, so I can see what's happening, the structure of how everything is developing and all of that, because that's pretty much what I want to learn, like how to structure my projects and make it safe. I think that's my priority compared to like writing the code myself. I still do it, but sometimes if I get stuck, I just use AI to like help me progress, because I know that that's better than just not doing anything at all, right? I try to use AI to learn, but also use my brain to learn as well and know what it's doing. That's been very helpful, I've gotta say. And I think also that's gonna be like my future pretty much. I don't know if I'm gonna get a job on this or not. For now, I just want to like see if I can do my projects with it. But I try to hold myself to not just get into my projects, and I just want to get as much fundamentals as I can, because I know that's gonna be very important. And because I already like can see that it's working that way. So if I stop learning and I just let AI to do everything, I know it's just gonna be a mess, and that's not the idea of what I wanna do. I think that's just the way of learning at the moment. I kind of feel like some people are gonna go that way. I see already some YouTubers doing it that way, and I think it's pretty cool. Like now I feel like AI can do all the coding, right? And now it's your job to like guide this impressive tool to make what you want to do. That's just also going to be a different kind of way of being creative, because once you know the fundamentals and once you know how to guide the AI to do the things that you want, then it's just more about like being creative of what you're going to build and being different from what other people are doing with AI. Because if that's going to be the point where everyone is just going to do it this way, then being different and being creative is just what's gonna make you different, and just not letting AI to do the basic generated things that it does. Yeah, I think that's just gonna be the future of teaching, I guess. So for some people that are getting very frustrated of new people just just learning how to do this. But for me, I think it's pretty interesting, and I like doing it this way because I don't feel as stuck as before using AI and Claude at the moment. And yeah, I really hope that, as I continue to study and learn, I can understand way more and also protect anything that I'm building for my future users as well. I want to make it as safe as possible, as good a structure, and if I get the chance to expand what I'm doing, it's just a way that it's properly and not just doing random code without understanding what's happening. I think that's just the way that it should be at the moment, and I just wanted to share my story a little bit. Maybe it's gonna help somebody that, it's just vibe coding at the moment, or it's frustrated and doesn't know where to start. Yeah, my advice is just to close your eyes and your ears. Don't listen to anyone on Reddit, Twitter, or any other social media platform at the moment, and just, go with your instinct, what you want to do, what you want to learn, and what you want to build, and just do it for like a year and a half. The tools are going to improve, that's for sure, but the knowledge is always going to be there. You need to know what you're going to do. You need to know what's happening, and that's just the best advice, I guess, that I can give. I'm still a student, I'm still learning, but with the little stuff that I've been doing, like, I can see some improvement, especially for my coding and from like what's happening when I'm doing it. So I'm gonna continue learning, I'm gonna continue studying, and we'll see if this pays off. And if not, it's a good experience to learn this, and I really like it, so why not? Anyway, I guess I'm just gonna continue walking. I'm gonna go for a coffee, and I'll talk to you in the next video if I do another one. If not, we'll take this video as an advice. See ya.